Hey folks, so today in this video I'd like to talk a little bit more about parts tuning and what each part does and how they affect the physics of the vehicle. The first one I'm going to start with is the tires, because the tires is one of the parts that has the biggest impact on how the bike behaves. And right now there isn't enough information in the UI to really convey what every part does. We're working on that. We're working on a better UI for the part system and also a better part system overall. So I'm excited to see what we can do with it and how much better we can make it. But in the meantime, I wanted to make this video to explain a little bit more how the parts work. The current issue is that there aren't enough sliders, or there isn't enough information really to display what each part does. Like the power, traction, suspension, handling, brakes. I can only relay so much information in there. So, for example, let's take the tires and talk about the tires really quick. So in general, sticky tires will give you more traction. It will also make it harder to turn sharp. The more traction you have, the less you can slide into turns. So the turning radius is decreased quite a bit. While slippery tires will let you turn a lot sharper, but obviously you're going to slide around more. Now, there is one other big difference between sticky tires and slippery tires. And that's how easy it is to wreck when you land at an angle. So let me demonstrate that. Right now I have sticky tires on. I also have stiff suspensions, flexible chassis, and those don't really matter. So I have sticky tires on, which means it's gonna be easier for me to wreck if I land sideways. So let me demonstrate that at the bottom of this hill. Oh, actually, I didn't even have to go that far. So I landed a little bit sideways there, and because I have the sticky tires on, I didn't slide. So basically the bike hooks up and you kind of high side in a way. Let me demonstrate that again. At the bottom of the hill here, there is like a smaller jump, and I want to show you the difference. So I'm going to jump and land sideways, and you saw I crashed really easily, right? I wrecked really easily. Now I'm going to go back to the top. I'm going to switch to the slippery tires, and that's the only thing I'm going to change. So level 3 slippery. So less traction, more handling, but also you won't brake as easy when you land sideways. Okay, so let's try this again. As you can see, I didn't wreck there, where last time I wrecked as soon as I landed, basically. Another thing that slippery tires have over sticky tires is they give you more scrubbing ability. And again, that's because you can slide on the face of the jump more, right? So you can scrub a lot harder. So I'm gonna scrub that triple here. See, I scrub it pretty hard, stayed pretty low. Landing a little bit sideways, no problem. So now I'm gonna go back and equip the sticky tires again. And I'm going to try to scrub the same way I did in the previous run. So you can see I was able to scrub okay, but I didn't stay as low. Same here, I didn't stay as low as before. And again, I wrecked really easily because I landed sideways. And since I have sticky tires on, the bike got a lot of traction and high-sided. So that's the main difference really with tires. Obviously they affect your turning ability a lot and how much you slide, but they also affect how easy it is to wreck when you land sideways, and also how much you can screw up.